It is a new year, and that means new opportunities. In this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast, we're talking about more conversation, less agenda. These are 3 things I do in every new interaction. And my word of the year is service. In every interaction, I do my best to serve the other person. We are going to be diving into this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee! What is up, fam? Cary here, and I hope you are crushing the new year. And today I want to talk to you about more conversations with less agenda. These are 3 things that I do in every single new interaction. And yes, let me address the elephant in the room. I do have a new year, new mustache going. This is a legit handlebar mustache. And yes, people have mistaken me for a 70s porn star. But that's neither here nor there. So let's dive into this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast. First, I want to tell you my word of the year is service. And I know it's a little cheesy cliche to have a word of the year. And I haven't had one in the past, but I want to have one this year. And service is my word of the year. And my goal in every interaction is to be of service to others. I tell you what, I get introduced to people all the time. Every single day, people are connecting me. Some people want something from me. Others just want to see how they can add value to me. Some people want to come on the podcast. Some people want to do business together. The list goes on and on of why people connect me to others. But this is one thing that I do in every single new interaction. And it's really important. And I'm going to get into it. But before I do, I want to share with you where this is coming from. Before I really had this mindset of service over self, I was a taker. I was always looking for, what I could get from every situation, specifically with my tech company in New York City when I was grinding my face off, working like a dog. I went into every single interaction. How can this person help me? How can this person help me? How can, this person help me? That was the mindset. And so I was always trying to find the angle. And I realized that's the ugliest mindset to go into an interaction with. And now my true mindset is, okay, how can I build a real connection with this person and actually add value to them? So that's the new mindset, and that's one I hope that you adopt. And I want to share with you these 3 things. They're tactical. I do them every single new interaction, and they just have become, a part of my methodology, a part of my intuitive being. Okay, so number 1, the first thing I do in every new interaction is I find the commonality. Doesn't matter if I'm meeting over Zoom. Doesn't matter if I'm meeting, in person at a coffee shop. Doesn't matter if it's over the phone. Really, this is huge. You got to find the commonality. Someone tells you, oh, hey, I'm from Los Angeles. Oh, I say, yeah, I used to live in Los Angeles. That's awesome. Blah, blah, blah. What part do you live on? Oh, great. You must be a LA Rams fan. Okay, whatever. If they're not a football fan, I'll find another commonality. This is huge. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you're not fitting those 3 components, know, like, and trust, well, you need to, or else oftentimes you won't do a deal because people don't like you. So you gotta be real and find a commonality that actually makes sense. Okay, maybe you guys are both into health and fitness. Maybe you both grew up, in Florida. Maybe, whatever. You go do something together or both do something that you both like. Maybe like fly fishing, right? All these little commonalities bond you together. Okay, so in this new year, I want you to find the commonality with every single person that you meet. All right, that is the goal. Number 2 thing that I do in every new interaction, I explore synergies. So for me, exploring synergies is very much it's a discovery process, right? We need to determine what I can do to support them and how maybe, I am so excited to share with you the latest Montana Mastermind Epic Adventure. Now, I will say, due to many requests, we are doing a winter edition of the Montana Mastermind Epic Adventures. This means if you want to come skiing and snowboarding in Montana this upcoming March 2023, you can apply to come and kick it with me in person, shred some pow, and just be around it like-minded, happy, hustling, badass entrepreneurs who are all making over 6 figures, who are heart-centered, and who actually care about infusing passion, purpose, and a positive impact into their daily existence. We have so many cool things lined up. In addition to just skiing and snowboarding on amazing mountain Montana runs, we are going to be soaking at thermal hot springs. We are going to be doing some ice fishing and hiking and campfires and all sorts of cool activities. We're staying at a mountain mansion that is absolutely stunning. We have a professional chef who's going to be cooking up delicious, just amazing meals. And we have business masterminding going on where we're going to just work through your adversities and your challenges, as well as share other people's wins and your wins so that we can all learn from the collective wisdom, just having fun, mixing business with pleasure, all in the beautiful Montana wilderness. I got to say, I love me some masterminds, and this one is going to be epic. So if you want in, apply today at caryjack.com/Montana. And I will say, spots are very limited. We cannot take very many people in this winter edition. It's already got a lot of interest and a lot of people signed up. And it's going to be a small, intimate gathering. So if you want in, jump on it before 2023 ends, or before 2023 starts, rather. So jump on it, caryjack.com/Montana. And I hope to see you on the slopes in Montana soon. Peace and love, y'all. Let's get back to this episode. What I got going on even overlaps with what they got going on. For this, I always ask the question, what are you most excited about right now? Or what is your biggest goal that I could potentially support? Or, what is your biggest challenge or adversity? And then I listen. That's huge. You gotta listen. If you don't listen and you're just thinking about what you're going to say, you'll oftentimes miss where the potential synergy is. So you have to think about what is that synergy and how you guys can support one another. Sure, long term, that's where it's gonna go, but you gotta start with listening to them and asking questions. Okay, so that's the second thing I do in every interaction. The third thing I do in every new interaction is I determine who I can connect them with in my network. So who I can connect them with in my network. This, I would say, is probably one of my secret sauces to just success in whatever capacity I've had. This is something where I think about, okay, this person has this personality, they're in this industry, and they have this goal. So then I think about in my network, who has similar, personality, industry, and goals, or who could support their goals, right? And for me, I'll just give you a quick example. I made an introduction. I met a guy last week, and I made an introduction to another friend of mine who has a business, and they're going to potentially do business together. This person is paying my friend that I introduced him to $20,000 every single month for 12 months. Well, he has a 10% referral fee. And since I referred him this new interaction, I get $2,000 every single month. Pretty awesome to make one introduction and make a 10% referral commission off of my friend's business. But That's how it works oftentimes. And I didn't make the interaction with that in mind. I just thought this person can really help them. But I have a 10% referral fee for most of my things. I know a lot of people have a referral fee because oftentimes word of mouth referrals are the best lead sources. So think about, for you, who is in your network that you could connect with right now and set up a referral commission or an affiliate payout. So then when you do bring them interactions or introductions or warm leads, that you get credit and you ultimately could make money by just making those interactions or introductions, So that's just a quick example of how this could work for you. But even still, I'll connect them with people in my network that don't have a affiliate or referral commission attached to it, just because I know those two people will hit it off, or they'll maybe do business in the future and they'll think of me. And that's really the goal. Good karma circulates. You want to really think about the win-win in every single new interaction. How can I really create a mutually beneficial relationship? That's it. How can I create a mutually beneficial relationship? At the core, that is what it is. All right. So that's why you need to have more conversations with less agendas. If you have an agenda going into it, chances are you're not going to actually be fully present, fully listening, and there in service of that person. So more conversations, less agendas, and the 3 things that I do in every new interaction. I'll repeat them one more time here. 1, I find the commonality, right? You got to find the commonality with that individual. Number 2, I explore synergies. I ask questions and I listen. And number 3, I determine who I can connect with and who I can connect them with in my network. So I determine who may be a good fit based on their personality, their industry, and their goals. And I make that connection, right? I'm not on LinkedIn calling myself a super connector like a lot of those people who super connect, right? But I oftentimes make these introductions, and it leads to amazing opportunities for everyone involved. Okay, this is huge. You want to succeed, you want to make this year the best year possible, be of service of others, add value as much as possible, and use these 3 things in every new interaction. All right, I really, really hope you took this to heart. I'm telling you, when I made the shift from like that taker mindset to a giver in every new interaction, shit just started happening. I'm just telling you straight up. Shit just started happening. Like, you will be floored at what happens when you make introductions to like-minded people who then do business together, and then you'll be floored at too, like how good you feel when you add value. Like, that's the real mindset. So I hope that your next interaction includes these 3 things, and I hope you just have more conversations with less agendas this year. All right, that is all for today. It's short, it's sweet, it's power packed, but I'm telling you, if you do this, if you actually have more conversations with less agendas, you will be happy hustling your dream reality, full of that passion and that purpose and that positive impact. And if you want to go deeper, I'll show you. Little shameless plug here, but you can pick up a copy of my book, The Happy Hustle, 10 Alignments to Avoid Burnout and Achieve Blissful Balance. You can go to thehappyhustlebook.com. Get it for free. Just help out with the shipping and handling. All right, y'all. I hope, again, that you share this with someone who can benefit from this message, because that's how we continue to spread this message with more and more people. But regardless, I appreciate the heck out of you. Peace and love. I'm out.